Upon our return, I realized that my companions' afflictions were worse than mine, for the puddles they relied on for water were dwindling, and I found that all their bodies were swelling as if they were suffering from dropsy. 2 days later, our provision of water ran out, and though we were driven ceaselessly by our need to search for more for 5 days, the bitterness of what we did find exceeded even the sea waters. By the night of the 5th day, we all lay prostrate on the ground. We asked, more by our expressions and with words, for what we could not articulate any, our most holy Virgin of Guadalupe, since she is an eternal spring of hope for those devoted to her, to look down upon us compassionately as death's agonies begin to pain us and come to our aid as her children, pledging that if our lives were to receive such a boon, we would always keep her in our memories and gratitude. You, my beloved mother and lady, know that this is a true narrative of what happened. Before this prayer was done, a storm brewing to the southwest came upon us and delivered a rain so intense that it filled our bodies with cold numbness. But in like measure, it filled our canoe and our cups and every receptacle we owned full to overflowing, and thus saved our lives. Our location was desolate and waterless, and moreover morbidly unhealthy. And though I could get my companions to agree with me on this, their fear of dying if they took to their feet and walked was even greater. So I was at a loss as to how I might convince them to leave this place. But God designed it so that the mosquitoes, who also haunted this spot, accomplished with their annoyance what I had not been capable of with all my entreaties. Undoubtedly, it was these mosquitoes who, with their constant pricking, had mostly caused the swelling on their bodies. In all, we spent 30 days here, eating nothing but chacalaca birds, hearts of palm, and some shellfish. When it finally came time to leave, and so as not to leave any diligence undone, I crossed over once again to our ship, still afloat, and with seams not yet fully breached, and proceeded to load all the ordnance I could with powder and ball, and shot it twice. My purpose amounted to calculating that if there were people inland, they might wonder what caused such explosions and come to our camp, and thus with their arrival put an end to our great suffering.